When thinking of ancient Egypt, it is hard not to think of heavy eye makeup. A huge array of cosmetics, jewelry, clothing, and wigs were all essential for looking decent. But more than this, there was a belief that elaborate eye makeup would ward off evil spirits and improve sight. Even the poor wore eye makeup. Thus, there is plenty of evidence of cosmetics, including this portable cosmetic case. Indeed, one of the most iconic images for the use of makeup in the world comes from ancient Egypt. It is the bust of Nefertiti. The ancient Egyptians wore black coal liner. Now, to recreate this, we're going to take the Makeup Forever black coal liner and we're going to place that on our top line and extend it in our bottom line of our lashes. This almond-shaped eye resembles the falcon eye of the god Horus. Now, their eye was lined like this to ward off evil spirits, but it also protected against eye diseases and bugs and such because of the climate they lived in. Now taking coconut oil and some red eyeshadow, we're going to recreate what they would use as a cheek and lip stain. Facial makeup included the stain, which was of red ochre from naturally colored clay. This was mined and washed and then dried in the sun or burnt to achieve this red pigment. Now we're going to mix it with a little bit of coconut oil and the pigment, and we're going to mix that all together, and then we can place it on the lips. They also would have used some sort of like fat and gum resin as well, which would provide the same sort of look. We're going to use mascara today to darken the lashes. They would have used some sort of lead and a couple of different chemicals to darken them like their coal liners, but for the purposes of today, we're going to use mascara. Like shown in depictions of art in ancient Egypt and like the bust of Nefertiti, they had very defined eyebrows. So taking a dark eyeshadow, we're going to fill our eyebrows in. They filled them in and made sure they created a very sharp arch and then brought them down like I'm showing you now. Start out with the hair. We're going to separate her layers and bring up a couple sections on top of her head and clip it back. They wouldn't have clips like this, but they would have sort of pins and stuff they could do this. But however, they would be doing this on a wig. Normally, Egyptians used wigs to cover up their hair so they could have more elaborate hairstyles. But for the purposes of today, we're going to be showing you the hairstyle that would have happened on a wig. So they very much are known for their braids and elaborate hairstyles. So today we're going to be braiding all over her head. Now they wouldn't have plastic hair ties, so we're going to braid it down and create sort of an inverted braid, which is something they could have done. While you braid this, you loosely do a braid and you don't go through it with your fingertips. I'm going to show you in this clip here. You're going to separate the hair, but not all the way down. Now when you start to braid, the bottom of the hair is going to start to braid as well in an inverted section. Once you get down to the bottom, you can open up a section, flip it through, and then you create a braid that will stay without a hair clip or a hair tie. And you can do that all over the head, and this will create the Egyptian hairstyle that they would have used. Now if they had any gray hairs, they would go and they would use henna to darken the hair up.